So, how many of you have ever felt that everywhere you go, people just like to look at you and see your faults, like you're this big walking bundle of sin? Have any of you ever felt that way? I certainly have. Growing up in a very extreme fundamentalist environment, everything I ever did was inappropriate, inadequate, or insufficient. I'm certain there are many of you who felt the same way, who've lived in situations very similar to mine. And for me, it came to the culmination of several botched attempts at suicide. Well, if I wasn't going to succeed, why should I try? And that, in its essence, is the appropriate philosophy that I bring to you. Not the philosophy of suicide, but the end of attempting to please everyone around you. How many people are in this world? A few years ago, they numbered it at 7 billion, I believe. And there's definitely more now. Basically, because we are all individuals, we'll all have our own opinions on everything. You may be very similar to your parents, but mark my words, there are differences. They may be slight or they may be very great, but there are differences. So with all of those individual points of view, not all of them are going to agree. In fact, almost all of them are going to collide, at least on one level, if not more. So with all of this collision, all of this chaos, as it were, why would you ever try to please them? How could you try to please them? How could you ever succeed? That's the key, because you can't. You will never please them all. The old story about the man and his son taking the mule to work, or rather, to the market, I think it was. That basically fits what I'm trying to say. You'll never be able to please everyone. Never, ever. I tried for a good 25 years of my life, and it ended up as a complete failure. 25 years of my life wasted. And it got me literally nothing. I have none of the possessions or the family or the friendships that I had at the time. I lost everything. And after that, I would continue to lose more. But when I decided I'd had enough, I was going to take a stand for myself. It cost me the greatest sacrifice ever, but it was the beginning of my life. It gave me freedom. It gave me opportunities that I would never have had before. I am now rich in my own eyes because of that day. And when all is said and done, with all of those people, what does their opinion of you matter? In the broad scheme of things, what does their opinion matter at all? You may have family disown you, but if they're willing to disown you, then why were they even in your life? They didn't deserve to be there at all.